This is how I lost $7.50 trading Forex yesterday. Let's get straight into it. So starting off, there was some news for Australia and there was some USD news which didn't really care about. I'm just doing that. I'm trying to track USD or GBP USD to see if it's a good pair to trade. But yeah, so basically didn't trade or JPY, but I'll actually go over this little trade maybe later. That wasn't actually a trade that I took, but I've just been analyzing the markets really well recently and I'll go over that. So this is the trade we took. As you can see, we barely just got stopped out and then continues in our bias. And like I said, I've actually been reading the markets really well recently, but the losing streak is continuing. I just got to learn like a couple more things, and yeah, that's basically it. Anyway, 4 hour, we were bullish and we were retracing into this big fair value gap here, and we didn't hit equal, did we? We didn't hit equilibrium. We come down, we fill that imbalance. We were bearish on the 1 hour, but that didn't matter. Market open, and what I'm doing is I'm marking out these as 30-minute highs and lows, which is basically just the candle wicks of New York and Asia session. And as you can see, we tap into them and we reject off of them. We don't actually have to come all the way down and sweep the low, which I would have before. So this is basically just more, so you can take more trades basically, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but it's high confluence, so I'm trying to use it. And then London session opens, we get tap into here. This is a very small tap. We do get a break of structure, and I was willing to take a trade off of it because of the 4 hour fair value gap as well, so that was kind of second confluence. Next we get a big down move, so we didn't even get an entry, and we go down even further into the low, and that was a good confluence for me. So we get a break of structure. Let's see, get a break of structure right there. Boom. Break of structure to the upside, and then basically we're just waiting for a 5-minute fair value gap. We have a big fair value gap here, doesn't get tapped into. Let's get rid of that. Then zooming in, we have this tiny, get rid of that, we have this tiny minuscule fair value gap right there, and we get tapped into it. But the reason that where am I? Lost. Now, I wouldn't usually take a trade off of this, but the reason why I did is because we tapped into equilibrium as well. So it wasn't really part of the plan, but because we were in the 4 hour fair value gap, we tapped into the lows twice. There is a fair value gap, but there's also another confluence. I decided to take the trade off of just rejections out of it. I'll get rid of them. Then here is where I can learn from it. So I had stop loss 2 pips below these 5-minute lows, which I thought was strong, because realistically I was thinking if it has a big down move like this and it sweeps these lows, it's probably going to sweep these lows as well. It's probably going to change direction and keep moving down. But what I can learn from this is always have, if you can, if we entered up here, right, like up here, you have stop loss below like a low, because really you can't really target much else, right? Well, keep that there. But because we entered down here, we can actually have stops below this low and then just target. We can't target TP1, but we can have maybe TP1 here, TP2, and then final longer take profit TP3 up there for a still 1 to 2 risk reward. So that is what I can learn from this trade, because it did come down, sweep these lows, but it didn't sweep these lows. Came down and then fully flooded all my take profits. So yeah, that is what I can learn from this trade. And yeah, anyways, I'll go over the OJPY. I've just been reading the markets well. I don't know, glaze me, you know, but yeah, I had all these highs marked out, and yeah, we're gonna sweep all these highs. I reckon. Final high hasn't been swept yet, but we're still in the. Our stop loss hasn't been hit. But yeah, with like my strategy and everything, I've been reading the markets well, but this trade, it didn't give me a good entry, so I couldn't take it. So we can just get rid of that. But yeah, that is another reason why I'm not too sad about this losing streak right now. It is sad, but every loss can be a lesson. And I heard this thing the other day, or yesterday I think it was, you compare yourself to, like, when you're playing basketball, you compare yourself to Michael Jordan or something. LeBron James, you know, why can't I dunk like him, why can't I dribble like him? When he's been playing basketball for like 10 plus years. But if you grind a lot and you are really good in 1 year, and you compare yourself to someone who's been playing for 1 year as well, you could actually be way better. So I've been trading for about 1 year now, a bit more. And yeah, if I compare myself to traders that have been trading for 2 years or even, I'm doing pretty good. So honestly, I'm happy with this. Yeah, that's basically it. It went into my bias. If this third take profit gets hit, I'm gonna be super happy as well. And yeah, one loss, but we learned from that. And yeah, I didn't really want to post this loss. Like, posting losses on YouTube, it's not fun. Like, you really want to just post all the wins and everything, but I'm posting this, and I'm gonna keep posting my losing streaks, because when I turn profitable, you guys can look back and you can see all of the losses that I was taking, all the money I was losing, and not be like, oh, this guy just blew up overnight. Really, it's been a long journey, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned something from this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.